All they focus on
money, drugs, women, guns, diamonds, gloves, trips, bloods, hate, crumbs, black love.
Fuck it, I'ma run it up.
They keep telling me to work less and party more, but ain't nothing coming out of my life being dirt poor. Cause I've been broke my whole life, ain't nothing come of it. I've been struggling.
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? Back with another video. Today, as you see, it's dark. I'm on the Can-Am. I'm testing out the GoPro's night vision. Don't know how this wind audio is because it is kind of windy out. I'm on the Can-Am, as you see. A lot quieter than it used to be. I'm coming out to the fort right now. Some things that you guys haven't seen on the Can-Am and fort. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I don't know how this will look. Let me put this thing in neutral. Neutral. Leave it idling. I don't know how this looks out here, but I got halos on her, so she looks really good. I have them red, white, and blue right now, so I'll do that. And then I got this whole thing. So you guys see, I told you guys it lights up like a football field at night. You got that little light over there that lights up. You got all this stuff. You got those lights. Those are 1,000 lumens a piece. 1,000. That's probably running about 15,000 lumens right now. Letting this whole section up, and I got these little lights that light up this whole area. And then on the Can-Am, got the halos plus the nice bright LED lights where you can barely see the halos, but that's just alright. But we're gonna get right in a little bit, let y'all see the things that this thing can do, because it has impressed me a little bit on some of the stuff it can do and some of the stuff it can't. And a lot of it is limited by the tires, and it's limited. That's it. Power is abundant. Like, power is insane on this thing. For a 450, I was wanting the 570, but when this deal on the 450 came up, we were like, you know what? It's too good to be true. So we tried it, and it was legit. So we got it out of Kentucky. Gotten it out of Kentucky. It's an amazing four-wheeler. I'm getting used to independent rear suspension because I've always had a straight axle on the rear. Always have had a straight axle on the rear. So trying to get used to that. And I was telling myself, I was like, listen, if I get a new four-wheeler, I'm gonna get a new GoPro, because the Hero 7 White. Oh yeah, this thing's downhill assist is amazing. I love how good. For 450, it's amazing. And my dad's 650s has amazing downhill assistance as well. Before 450, this is perfect. My Polaris had no downhill assist at all. I mean, it was just like, it popped you at a low and put you in the neutral, I guess, is what it was. A little safety fault thing was, and it just lets you go. This actually lets you control the bike, and then you can use a brake as well. But at the moment, all I have is the LED lights put in, the halos, and then the front bumper, obviously, because I needed it, because this thing does not come with front bumper, which is kind of stupid, but it is the base model of base models on 2020. So I guess that's understandable how they come like that. I'm probably gonna put a light bar on it because I do want more spread of light than what I got. I might put a light bar or light pods. I was watching a video on this light bar that was phenomenal. What is that over there? What the hell is that? Oh, that's an orb. Alright, well, we're gonna try this thing's capabilities out a little bit then, because it is August. So it is August, so all these orb spiders are now coming out. Oh, there was a big orb spider nest. All these orb spiders are coming out and everything, and I don't like spiders. I find them very creepy on me, and I'm trying to get used to this GoPro Hero 8 too, because it's a bit bigger and a heck of a lot heavier than the 7. But the quality's on it's perfect. Right now I'm filming in 4K 24 with night vision settings, but the night vision settings aren't great right now. That's why I'm filming this video, so I can fine tune my night vision settings and bring them up, because Hero 7 had straight up just nothing, but it's also the Hero 7 White that, you know, you can't, only thing you can do is bring it out of 1080p to 1440 and then back to 1080p. That's all you can do. This thing, you can do so much more. My regular, I think for this thing, is going to be 2K at 60 FPS. I get 2 hours and 30 minutes on a card, and that's fine. I use a 64 gigabyte card, and I have 4 batteries for the thing. So then I have my Hero 7 White that I can do 4.5 hours per card, which is really amazing, but the quality is just not there. The Hero 8, I can tell the quality on this thing's already better than the Hero 7, hands down. And yes, it is a generation newer, and it's a whole heck of a lot, you know, it's got a better camera in it anyways, and it's got features unlocked. Now, I don't know how this hyper smooth vision stuff is. It's rained a lot, so it's rained probably about 4 inches the past few days. I'm gonna get on her going up this hill, so if I go quiet, that's why. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on her. Wasn't 100% throttle. That was probably about 85% throttle. This thing is retarded at 100%. I'm going to hit my little trail. I'm just riding my property right now because it is real dark. I don't really feel like riding on my neighbor's property because of trails aren't finished. So, and I'm by myself. So if I flip or anything, I don't have anybody there. I need to knock this down. Ooh, what the heck? Look at him. I don't really want him on my four-wheeler. This thing, I love this four-wheeler. I was gonna go see my trail there. But I guess now I'm not. I just don't know where I'm going. I can't see behind me. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go up here then. Love the shifter. I hate the tractor shifter of the Polaris. That was some stupidness. That tractor shifter was I hated that tractor shifter. It was just like, you know, you shoved that thing in the gear. You got to like physically, like so most of the time I'd kick it to go into gear. When I wanted to go in gear, I'd kick it. So I would force it to go in gear. Let it idle down here. But I'd force it. I'd kick her in the gear. Not good for her, but you know, if it wouldn't want to go in low, I can't get it in there. I just kicked it in there. This thing you just kind of just put in there and it just goes. And it just kind of goes. Okay, this is on the other side of where that spider was. I didn't want to get in that spider. Actually, no. This is on the other side of the spider. This is on the other side. I'm gonna start recording more since I got the Hero 8. And since I got the new Can-Am, because now I actually like riding this thing. The Polaris, don't get me wrong, that four was it was a pretty good four-wheeler. For starting four-wheeler to get a big four-wheeler, it was a starter four-wheeler. It was decent. The two-stroke was annoying. Carburetor was terrible. I hated the carburetor. Although the little 125 is a carburetor. But it has no problems compared to what the Polaris did. But it also could have been a mix. It was a two-stroke, and holy gosh, that's a big spider. Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about this type of year. November, December, January, February, March. Well, all around the year until about late July or early August is when these big boys start coming out, and they'll die off. I think about they'll die off about December, I think. But I hate spiders. I really, truly hate spiders. We're gonna attempt it. This is a lot of tree. Okay, it just kind of ripped me sideways. That's not how I wanted that to go. Okay, I can roll back easily. What was I stuck on? Okay, so that tree's rot. That's why it was all rot. I'm gonna go through. Oh god, no! I'm not gonna go through there. You guys can see what I can see on the camera. You guys were like, Just for your sake, just for your safety, don't go through there. But the tires on this thing, I mean, they're all right. They're brand new. They're pretty much brand new. But they aren't my preferred tire. The Polaris had suck tires. These are, I don't know how you could say it, but these are kind of worse than the Polaris. They changed the tires in 2023 for the 2023s. I like but I already have a set of tires I picked out to go with this four-wheeler. I think set wheels and tires to go with it. I think that'll look amazing on it. Okay, we're here. Knock that down and stuff. So I mean, I already. But they have on 2023s. They have some decent tires. But I think I'm gonna go with the tires I'm gonna go with are I think the ITP Mudlight 2s. They look real, like, you know, I mean, they look really good. I like them. I like the way they look. And then I think I'm gonna go with the ITB Hurricane wheels. If I have pictures of them, I'll probably show them on screen. I thought that was a spider. I'll show them up on screen, but those are the ones I'm gonna go with in black and matte black. Bronze, it would look okay. I think matte black would really suit this thing. And these have a 25 on them. I'm gonna go with a 26, maybe a 27, probably just a 25. Maybe probably just a 26 because I don't want anything, you know, too big where it starts hurting the speed of the four-wheeler and the acceleration takeoff of it. I love the power of this thing. This thing's got so much power, especially in low. I mean, in low, this thing wants to take off. But I don't know, if I do that, I can always get clutching and tuning done, and not ticking. It's from the whatchamacallit, CVT. My brother's does it. We have another one that does it. My dad's does it. They all do it. It's a little annoying. I think it's the clutching in the four-wheeler. I know it's not the motor because the motor's not putting any smoke out. The motor's not, you know, the motor sounds healthy. And yeah, I did do the farm mudding halos like I wanted to. I didn't do the inside ones just because those ones, the holes you had to drill were a little big. I didn't want to, I don't know if there's any spider here. Quick going up that hill. Back there's the 40 acres. I might go to that trail to show you guys it, but that's the 40-acre trail. Moon is massive tonight. Of course it is. But it's beautiful out right now. I mean, this is perfect weather. I love this weather. That fast. This thing will top about 34 miles an hour in low. My brother's will do 38. For some stupid reason, he'll do 38. His will. Mine will only do 34. Mine will only do 34 in low. But in high, I don't even know what the top speed of this thing. I think it's 65 is what it's governed to. But I might have something coming. I might get something to take that govern off. I do not like the governs. Plus, I like to have a little extra. One day I'm gonna want a little extra power. So, oh, that was a spider web in the freaking half, man. I felt that one across me, and it scared me. Clearly, there's nothing on it because I didn't see anything on it. I'm going really slow. I got this trail to be able to get like a gator through here if I need to, or like say like this, a four-wheeler. Ooh. Or still like my four-wheeler through here quicker to get to the house or something. Okay, so there's a spider web here. I'm gonna let the Can-Am roll. That way is the main part of the 40 acres. This way is back towards my house. And the trail, it's gotten bigger since the last video, but not, it's gotten a little bigger actually. spiders love to make webs on this driveway. Just absolutely loves it. They absolutely love to. See, right there. I'm glad this thing sits so high. See, that's why I hate riding up front. You know, there's one there. Got it. Like if I go through, I'll break all the spider webs down. I probably get it going. I could get going pretty quick on the high. Right now it's 8:53, so I'll come back here one more time. I did 10 hours already on the 4-wheeler. Whoa, let's go. Since I've already put 10 hours on her. With 50-something miles. Alright, we'll do 2-wheel off. Well, 2-wheel. And then instead of low, we'll do high. I'm just letting it roll. I'm just letting it roll. This thing's suspension's amazing. People say the suspension sucks, but go ride a 1999 Players 300 2-stroke to this. Then to this. You're gonna think, oh my god, that the suspension's not actually that bad. It's actually really good. And it could be the XMRs that are bad, like the XMRs and stuff like that. But that's what I've heard. XMRs are bad, but this is pretty good. Well, that was 33. I didn't have enough room to keep going. I didn't have near enough room to keep going, but I'm gonna head back to the fort, close off this video, and you know, probably record another one actually in the daytime tomorrow where I can see better. And yes, we do have the halos wired straight to the lights, so that straight to the key off. So they'll be on and off and everything like that. But oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen, well, the video's not out yet actually though. But the video will be out before this one. But this is my little 4-wheeler storage. This is for the little 4-wheeler, the 125 I have that I've actually started to learn wheeling on. I'll make a video about that. But made this whole little garage in here, so it sits out of the weather, everything. The wagon, I gotta fix the roof here a little bit, and then this is my little patio thing. I gotta take that and put it over there and make it all work better. But this patio, I'm gonna be putting a fire and stuff like that with bricks around it, so it's fine. And this is the whole fort. Yeah, it's got big old spider webs in there. But it's got 2 stories here with a rooftop where you can get on. 1 story there. Well, it's a 1-story here with a 2nd story on top. So it's a 2-story and then another 2-story. This is a lot higher of a 2-story. And then this is just a single story, which if I made it a 2-story, it'd probably be pretty high, but I don't need to make it a 2-story. And then I got all these lights here to be able to do that. It'll walk around and turn everything on. And then getting up there, you can either go from the inside, which you actually can't do. I gotta cut that out. Ooh. Or you just climb up on there, which is the easiest part, which is what we all do. And then this is my new light. I'll show you the brightest mode on it. I'll show you the bright mode. So This is mode 1. This is all of mode 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 modes on this. This is the brightest mode of them all. It shoots all the way out. I can see the trail I went in just fine. I can see down the hill. And I go down to, I take it all the way down to mode 1. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. They have an RGB mode to where if I turn this off, there we go. See, it's just RGB. There's just red, white. It's just all that color. See, and then I turn it back on, and it's that. And I go back to a mix of yellow and white. That's what I like it to do. I like to stay on light. I like all this place to be lit up. I was like, you know, I had a video on my TikTok of me drifting around this little thing on this fort on my TikTok, and you couldn't see me. I mean, it was at night, and you barely could see me. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna make it where, and yes, there is this orange stuff on here. I don't know what this orange stuff is. Y'all can comment if it's orange mold. It's all over this wood, but I don't touch it. That's the thing. I just don't touch it. I try to stay away from it. But oh, I forgot to turn the light off. Okay, just one click. But I had a video where I was drifting around this whole fort, and now it's just too big to drift on. But I did not like me not being able to see myself all the way around because the camera was over there. Now, let's look at all these lights. It's this bright now. What do you think about when it snows? When the snow is reflecting all that light and making it super bright? Because before, you used to be able to sit over there at the house and look all the way back and see the fort when there was no light out here. Not a single light, a singular light out here. Now, you can be back there and look out here, and you can just see like it's like you're standing right here. Like it's this bright. Imagine when it snows. It's gonna be so bright and everything. But I love that I did all this because it's something I enjoy. And then I really love this. I like this. This is nice. All my pallets over here with the light there. And then back here, my little dry box, my little container back here. I got a little dry box back here that my phone's sitting in. My phone, my folder lock, and all that stuff sitting in here. So that way that's all nice and secure. Go and secure that back down so that way water can't get in there. It's a waterproof box, so that's nice. Set up a good little box there. Love the rack storage on this. I mean, it's not the okay. That is one thing I do got to get the Polaris. It had good racks. But they were plastic. That's the only thing I hate about them. But this is nice and metal. But there used to be, but on the Polaris, this was just one flat surface. On this, there's holes. So on a chainsaw, it's kind of hard to mount. But I've pretty much gotten down. The stick battery here, it won't allow it to move forwards or backwards. Is that new mud? Not 100% sure. But I love this bumper. This bumper's beefy. I mean, I wish the Polaris had a good beefy bumper on it. Never did. And the halos make it look perfect. I can change these colors to anything I would like. They're super. I'm gonna tell you what, the easiest install is super easy on the halos. The bumper was probably the headlights were the easiest. Followed by the bumper, then the halos. The halos was a 20-minute job. That's it. Because all we did was loosen this, unscrew, loosen this out, run the wire back all the way to the back to right here is where my controller is, under here, and we keyed it to under the fuse panel. There's a wire that they, I guess, keep as a dummy switch, but they keep a dummy wire, and every time I turn the four-wheeler off, halos get turned off. As soon as I turn the four-wheeler back on, halos come back on. So I love that, and it keeps the setting of the halos. I love it. And you can see the tires I'm talking about. They aren't the best tires. They're okay, but they're better tread. Well, now I think about it, they're actually better than the Polaris was. They're better treading. This is a whole end up. I should have done this on the video I made this on, but they're good treads. I like them. They're decent tires. They're decent tires. I mean, they grip for crap in hardpack. They grip for complete terrible in hardpack. They just suck in hardpack. And then it's kind of like softer, like a little slipperier hardpack. It's out the window. It's almost like ice. But when on hardpack, like on hardpack dry dirt, they're okay. On hardpack wet dirt, they suck. Mud, I don't know yet. I've gotten it already high centered once in the creek down there. Yet again on my TikTok where I took the Polaris and my brother's old Timberwolf. They've already gotten it high centered, so I think a taller tire will help me out there with ground clearance. and everything like that. But I mean, I love this. I mean, other than that, this four is great. I mean, power of it's great. Ever since I changed these headlights out, it's made it like, you know, actually rideable, because the other headlights, they just kind of sucked. They just kind of, I'm just gonna tell you like that, they just kind of sucked. These ones don't suck. These ones actually are really, really, really amazing. But then the halos are, I like the halos too. The halos make the Fuller much nicer. I love this. I like this. I love my brother's dash a lot more, but this dash, I like it because it tells miles, tell me what time it is, how many miles I've done on it. I've done 10 hours on it. It's got 38 hours in total, and then it tells me my RPM and miles per hour. The Polaris only showed how many miles I've done and then the miles per hour. It didn't show me RPM. It didn't show me, you know, fuel. It didn't show me any of that stuff. Well, it did show a check engine light when the oil was low, but that's about it. This thing has fuel light, everything. I love the shifter where you just go reverse, neutral. Well, you got to do your little can wiggle, high, then low, and then back to park. Polaris was like, you're sitting here, right? And you were like, all right, I'm stuck in a mud hole. Out and back. Okay, I want to go. I want to get into gear quick. Out, out, out. I mean, forwards, out, forwards. You want to go in the high, back, and forwards. And then I've had a friend ride it. One of my brother's friends. He rode it. Someone just got in a wreck, but he rode it and he said that was the worst shifter I think he's ever felt on a Fuller. And he's ridden a couple Fullers before that were CVT. So the fact that this is just like, that's so much easier. I love that. Love where the key is actually in a good spot. Player's key, if you notice the dash, was here. It was like all up here, and you had your key here. Then your stuff. Like this is all like familiar to me. I like this a lot more. The all on and off. The Polaris had a problem with it, but it also had a choke that I got ripped off on a vine. This thing's fuel injected, so that will never happen. So that's the best part about this Fuller. I love it about that. And then the ground clearance. I like that the gas fill nozzle's right here instead of right here, and the airbox is right here. I mean, the way they have this thing engineered is perfect. I like it. The motor is good and strong. It's healthy. It puts enough power down to where you don't have to worry about it. And you can tune these things. If you know, put a bigger tire on it, you can do clutching. Well, you do clutching, and then you can do a tune and make it and wake it up. Which one day I'll probably do a tune, tires, and if I put 27s on here, I'll probably do a clutch for 28s and below. So that way it really pulls hard and gets it feeling nice, if that's a thing, if you can do that. Not 100% sure, but I love them. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and park this thing and go back to the house and edit this video up, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.